They say if you look into her eyes, you don't die. You remain alive forever, trapped in stone, watching the world forget you. Long before the city existed, before roads and electricity, before people learned to lock their doors, there was a valley no one dared to cross. Birds avoided it. Animals walked around it. Even the wind slowed down when passing over it. The locals called it the Silent Basin, not because it was quiet, but because nothing that entered ever returned with a voice. Arjun was a documentary filmmaker. He didn't believe in curses, gods, or monsters. To him, every legend was just history misunderstood, fear exaggerated, and stories twisted by time. When he heard about the Silent Basin, he saw only one thing: content. Ancient statues scattered across a forgotten valley. Human figures frozen mid-scream, mid-run, mid-plea. Some missing eyes. Some cracked. Some still showing expressions of terror. So real, they didn't look carved. Scientists claimed it was an abandoned art settlement. Villagers claimed something else. She watches, an old man told Arjun. Not from above. From within. Arjun smiled and packed his camera. He arrived at the valley just before sunset. The statues stood everywhere, men, women, soldiers, children. Their positions made no sense. Some shielding their eyes, some kneeling, some reaching forward, as if begging someone to stop. The air felt thick, heavy, as if the place was holding its breath. Arjun set up his equipment and began filming. That's when he heard it. A whisper, not a voice, a hiss, like dozens of snakes breathing together. He turned. Nothing. The sun dipped below the horizon, and shadows stretched unnaturally long. The statues seemed closer than before. He could swear one of them had moved. Then he saw her. She stood near the ruins at the center of the valley. A woman, tall, pale, barefoot. Her hair moved on its own. No, not hair. Snakes. Living, breathing serpents twisted where her hair should have been. Their eyes glowed faint green. Their tongues flickered in the darkness. Arjun raised his camera with shaking hands. She didn't attack. She didn't scream. She just looked at him. And suddenly, his body refused to move. Fear locked his muscles. His heart pounded like it wanted to escape his chest. "Don't look," a voice whispered inside his head. Too late. Her eyes met his. The world slowed. Time stretched. Arjun felt his skin tighten, his blood thicken, his breath turn heavy. Panic exploded inside him as his fingers stiffened. Then it stopped. He fell to the ground, still human, still breathing. She turned away. The paralysis faded. Arjun screamed and ran. He didn't stop until sunrise. He survived. But something followed him back. From that night on, reflections avoided him. Mirrors cracked when he passed. Snakes appeared wherever he slept. His dreams were filled with stone hands reaching for him. He researched everything. Ancient texts spoke of Medyse, not Medusa, a cursed guardian. Once human, once beautiful, once betrayed. Medyse was a priestess sworn to protect a sacred relic that granted kings power. When invaders came, her people offered her instead of the relic. She was tortured, humiliated, and cursed by the god she trusted. Her beauty became her punishment. Her gaze became her weapon. Not death. Worse. Eternal awareness trapped in stone. She was bound to the valley. But those who saw her were marked. Arjun felt it. His veins sometimes turned cold. His skin hardened briefly in the mornings. He was becoming stone. Slowly. Desperate. He returned to the valley. At night, she was waiting. "You looked," she said. Her voice was calm, ancient, tired. "I didn't know," Arjun cried. "Please stop this." She stepped closer. Snakes hissed. "You came seeking truth," she whispered. "Now you carry it." He begged. She touched his face. Stone spread across his cheek, then faded. "I do not kill," she said. "I preserve." Arjun realized the truth. She wasn't a monster. She was a prison. And the statues weren't victims. They were witnesses. "Free me," she whispered, "and I will free you." The relic was hidden beneath the valley. Breaking the curse meant destroying it. Arjun agreed. Together, they descended into the ruins. As he lifted the relic, the valley shook. Screams echoed from the statues. They were alive. Trapped minds. The relic shattered. Light exploded. Medyse screamed, not in pain, but relief. Her snakes fell lifeless. Her eyes closed. She turned to stone, and the statues crumbled to dust. Arjun collapsed. When he woke, the valley was empty. No statues, no ruins, only sand. He returned home. But sometimes, at night, he feels his skin harden. And in mirrors, he sees her eyes open, watching, waiting, because curses never end. They only change their keeper.